Chilling moment that gunman kills 2 protesters blocking a road in Panama. Now I know we shouldn't laugh in any situation where people lose their lives, but you must concede the chilling picture that accompanies this story is grimly amusing, because here is the photo and you tell me what the old boomer's face looks like. Decisions. Yes, with the calm and poise that only the greatest generation could display, he looks like he's ordering a pizza, doesn't he? He's like, shall I get extra cheese? Shall I get double pepperoni? Okay, I don't mean to lionise this type of behaviour. And I'm going to give a shout out to my old pal, the Despot of Antrim here. He made a superb video today about Hollywood's humiliating Me Too disaster, and I recommend you go and watch it. I'll put a link in the description. Because he pointed out so capably the foolishness of becoming an ideologue and immersing yourself, making your entire life about a political movement. You should devote your life to having fun, to enjoying yourself, to have nourishing relationship with your family, your spouse, your children, your relatives, and a close circle of friends and community. That's what life's all about. That's what my channel's all about. I've always tried to be funny and have a grimly comical gallows humour approach to the fact that the people that run the world really couldn't run a piss up in a brewery. I mean, the people that call themselves elite are about as elite as the Oklahoma National Guard, who I'm not having a go at. They try the best, bless them, but they're not the SAS, are they? So first of all, before I start laughing at the elements of this that do grimly amuse people like me, I would say never ever get so into any movement that you think it's a good idea to start doing violence to people, because it isn't. I've always told you, if you see 100,000 loony lefties marching down the street, don't go out and start punching them. Sit in the pub, have a few pints, and piss yourself laughing at the corpulent, purple-haired Hoover beast walking past the boozer with a coach bolt through a tongue and an arse like the back of a double-decker bus. That being said, a small part of almost anybody that read about this story was amused by it, because it's been coming. Everybody's been saying it's been coming. We seen this staggering drunkenly over the hill 20 miles away wearing a neon green shell suit. Oh, we know it's been coming. It was inevitable. Like Kim Jong said, it is inevitable. Because the police aren't enforcing the law anymore. So the public are going to start taking it into their own hands, just like Douglas Murray recently said. And as he said in a tweet today, who knows, perhaps if the British police spent their time policing instead of pronoun policing, then the British public wouldn't feel as if they had to take the job of policing into their own hands. It's coming. It's coming. And they haven't been trained to do it properly. So instead of merely putting them in a copper lock where they're tickling the back of their own heads, or tasering them and slinging them in the back of a van, someone's going to get either a 600 mile per hour lead injection, like your man there in Panama, or get a good shoeing from one end of the street to the other. So might I suggest this story be an early warning, and the people in power get a grip of the smug, self-righteous arseholes that are currently pissing off 50 million normal people. Anyway, let's actually read the story. The killer, who shot 2 protesters in shocking video, could avoid prison because of his age. Every cloud. Every cloud. Obviously, I'm not showing you the video either, because YouTube don't let us have any fun anymore. In the good old days, I could have showed you the video and you could have had me in the corner pulling myself off while it was going on, but we're not allowed anymore. The fun police are in charge now. A 77-year-old man shot dead 2 environmental protesters on Wednesday in an apparent outburst of rage over a roadblock in Panama. The gunman was named in local media as Kenneth Franklin Darlington Salas. Obviously he's an American, because he's got more names than the contents of 12 bunk beds in an orphanage. They've always got at least 4 or 5, haven't they? He could be sentenced to house arrest rather than being sent to jail because of his age. All of a sudden, I'm in alignment with the do-gooders. Don't send them to prison, send them on a course. Yeah. What? You like wanking outside your local primary school? you're definitely not going to end up being a serial killer. Just send him on a course with Harriet Harman, and in 2 weeks' time, give him a job as a lollipop man. Brilliant. Definitely not going to cause any problems in the future. The protesters who were opposed to a mining contract blocked the Pan American Highway in Charme, 51 miles from Panama City. Footage posted on social media showed the motorist walking from his car demanding they get out of the road. Initially, he removed tyres which were obstructing the road. The protesters shouted at the man, "Are you going to kill someone?" The gunman replied, "You want to be the first?" Sounds like a perfectly reasonable escalation of threat there. He's following the rules of engagement as outlined by Card Alpha. Surely the man is a military hero. And judging by some of the National Guardsmen I worked with on my second tour of Afghanistan, I think he's about the right age as well. And girth. He opened fire, first shooting a protester holding a flag, and then a second man who went to confront him, before walking off and removing tree trunks that had been blocking the road. He was then arrested. Well, strap yourselves in, because this is inevitably going to happen in the UK as a result of the stupidity of the police. He might not do it via the medium of a Glock, but it'll be, driving a bus through a crowd, getting a lump hammer out of his boot and caving someone's napper in on the M25. We can all see it coming 10 miles away, and I just want to have my name on record as being openly against it and telling the police months before it occurs, you caused this because you're useless. All right? To finish up, let's just see some of the best memes. Falling down, that's a good one. If you haven't watched that film, by the way, any of you young people watching, go and watch it. It is extremely funny and, as usual, prophetic of the times that we're living in. I believe in two things, guns and open roadways. And the former leads to the latter. Brilliant. And this one, they cut off our social security, so we cut off their heads. BOOMERWAFFEN division. Thanks to Brooke for all the memes and everybody who's joined the channel. I very much appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you all for a live stream on Saturday, I think. Yes, I'll do one of them. And I'll have a members club one afterwards via Discord. Links are in the description. Have a look. Don't forget to check the Despot out. And I will see you all very soon. Toodle pip. Cheers.